and welcome to FIFA Save My Life. Thank you very much for joining me today on this day that we have a new team of, well, not team of the week, a player of the month, should I say, team of the week, player of the month. We have Premiership player of the month. We have Trent Alexander-Arnold, who actually I voted for, so yeah, yay me. So we have Trent Alexander, but it's thrown up some questions, it's thrown up some problems. Not only are we not getting him for a week, which is bizarre, seeing as, yeah, he's been released today as a card. We know what he is, we know what he looks like, we know, a lot about him, but we don't actually have him for another week, which is bizarre. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about his stats. We're going to do a little player overview on him, but we're also going to compare him to the other cards that are going on, because there's some weird stuff going on at the moment within the EA. So guys, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me, but I also give some money to charity. I give some money to ODR, that is Off the Record. Off the Record is a mental health charity that help 11 to 25-year-olds. They do a tremendous job helping those people, and yeah, I'd like to give them some money this year, and the only way I could do so, guys, is if you hit like, if you hit a subscribe, if you watch the video. It doesn't cost you anything, but I get to give some money on your behalf to charity then, so I thank you very much. It costs you nothing, just do it. It's Christmas. Thank you very much. Right, let's get on with it. So, I'm obviously in my team here. We are going to have a look at the alternatives to Trent Alexander-Arnold, and we're also going to have a look at the one that's coming out, and potentially kind of costs and stuff that we've got on the actual cards at this exact moment in time. So let's start. As by magic, there is the current three that we have in circulation. And now, by magic, there's this one. Right, that's the new one. That is the Player of the Month card that has been released today. So exciting stuff. Right, let's have a look. So we've obviously got originally the 87. Let's start with the 87. We can see that one there. He is the gold one. He's the one that's been out since day one. All right, yeah, he's got decent-ish pace. Not great for a right back, but enough. We aren't all pace horses here. He's got very good passing, as you would expect from Trent. He's also got 80 dribbling, 80 defending, and 72 physical. The big thing is obviously he has a nice 4-star weak foot on there. He has high, medium, and 3-star. So that is the crux of the gold one. We then also have now a UEFA Champions League one. Now this is about 60 grand and falling due to the fact that the news this morning is that we have a new Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now, if we review this one against the Trent Alexander-Arnold, you can see number one, obviously from the base, exactly the same, high, medium, 3-star, 4-star, nothing different. Okay, so again, if we have a look at this one versus the gold, you can see that there's 84 pace against 79, which is a nice upgrade. He's obviously an 89 player as well. He's got 70 passing, 90 passing, sorry, 70 shooting. He's got 82 dribbling, that's a 2+ upgrade. He's got a 5 upgrade when it comes to defending, which is 85, 74 physical, which is really nice. So we got that one. We also have then a rule breakers, which is even sexier. I've had this one and loved him. So again, we've got them high, medium, 3-star, 4-star, absolutely fine, and he's rule breakers. So again, on the face of it, he's faster. He is 90 pace, so obviously part of the rule breaker was he got faster pace. But his shooting's exactly the same. His passing's gone down, which is not the end of the world. It's gone down to 83, but his dribbling has actually gone up to 84, so that's a +2 on his 89 for his UEFA Champions League. And again, obviously, he's got very similar defending. He's still got a +3 on his base card, but he's only got a -2, and kind of not getting Trent Alexander for his defending, are we? We're getting him for his long legs, his pace, his ability to pass out. So again, he kind of lost a bit of passing, but his defending's thereabouts, and again his physical's gone up to 76, so again that's a +2, so that's really nice. Now if we're having a look at the one that's come out today, or going to come out in a week's time, God only knows why this is happening. EA have just had a complete brain fart, I think. I don't understand why we've got to wait a week for a team of the player of the month. I don't get it. Normally it's announced and sort of released on the same day. The Salah one's running out in 2 days time or a day's time now. So again, I don't see there being a problem. I've seen overlaps before when we've had players of the month. So again, I don't see the problem in it. I don't understand it. But if we're having a look on the screen there at the new one, he has 83 pace, which obviously is less than his Champions League card, and again obviously a lot less than his Rule Breakers card. 70 shooting, that's across the board, that's kind of a bang average for him. He has 90 passing, which again is exactly the same as his Champions League card, and obviously more than his Rule Breakers card, but you're gaining that pace on the Rule Breakers card. 82 dribbling, again Rule Breakers got more, and to be honest, his Champions League is exactly the same. Can you kind of see where I'm going with this? We've got 86 defending, so his defending's gone up slightly. Obviously a +3 on his Rule Breakers and a +1 on his UEFA Champions League card, and 74 physical. Again, obviously 74 physical is exactly the same as Champions League card, and just a little bit less than his Rule Breakers. But again, obviously you take some with the other. Right, so let's have a look at the price. We don't know the price of the Trent Alexander-Arnold SBC. He's an 89 rated Premiership player. I'm going to stick my neck out and say I reckon it's going to be 150 to 200 grand. I genuinely reckon. Just for a second, think about EA. Just for a second, think about how EA think about stuff. And that would make sense. They would look at it rather than what we've had and what we already have. They're going to look at it on an individual basis and go, oh, that's an 89 card. That's sexy. It's Premiership. It's all Liverpool. I know they're from Canada, but I can't. So I can't do that. But it's you've got a Liverpool card, Premiership, and 89 rated. You know they're just going to spank it out. It's going to be like a 4 or 5 part SBC. I'm sure of it. Unless they really surprise us, it's going to be ridiculous. Which then puts these other cards into play. Because again, let's start with the absolute obvious. This card is, like I said, around at this moment in time 60 grand. Let's have a look for him. So UEFA Champions League to a tournament. We don't want that. Yeah, we do. So that's the one we got. So again, there he is. Again, the difference is he ain't going to go up or down like the other one, like his compatriot at Liverpool, which is obviously Robertson. That he's gone up. He'll be a 90 by the end of the week. This guy will stay at 89, will not move. But you kind of look at that, 59 grand with a couple of minutes to go. How cheap can we get this guy? I've seen this morning, you were talking about like 65, I think it was they were talking about. There you go, there's a 65 there. 65 grand. And they're getting cheaper, guys. They're getting cheaper due to the fact that it's 65 grand. That's ridiculous. So we've got that. This guy is obviously a lot faster, a bit more physical. And again, obviously got some sexy stuff in there to make him feel great. So we know he's not going to be that cheap. He's in 180 grand worth, sort of thing. And again, there isn't that much difference. I don't kind of get why people have gone too mad on him. Yes, he's really nice and fast. But other than that, his defending's slightly worse. His dribbling's the same, his passing's worse, which is one of the big things with him. So again, I've had this card and I really liked it. I've got to admit, I really liked it, but it's 180 grand. It's 120 grand more than this card. I don't see the difference other than a bit of pace. Stick a shadow on him and you're there. It is ridiculous. So this card coming out in a week's time, which is bizarre. Again, I'm going to say it. It's kind of a non-event, let's be honest. I can't play with him, I can't review it. I've played with the Trent Alexander-Arnold Rule Breakers. I can only imagine the other one's exactly the same to a certain degree. You've got the body shape and the feel of him. We've all had a Trent Alexander-Arnold over the last few years, and either liked him or didn't. But I don't get why this SBC is coming out in a week's time. I don't really see what the hell we're going to do about it. This is the problem with EA recycling the same SBCs. They are not to know that he's going to win a Player of the Month, but they've already brought out 2, and we're 2.5 months into this game, nearly 3 months into this game, and they've brought out 2 89 Trent Alexander-Arnold's. That could have been anybody. That could have, you know, why didn't they bring out a better, I don't know, Matip if they wanted, or something like that, or even, you know, Alisson Becker. I know they've got to, you know, there's got to be a certain amount that they want to do Liverpool players because Liverpool's one of their favourite teams, but they could have done any Liverpool player once they'd done one Liverpool player. You know, UCSL, it could have easily been, you know, a completely different Liverpool player, and we would have different. Now they've got the whole thing that they've got a rule breakers, a Champions League, and a player of the month, and obviously a gold card as well. It's too much. It's ridiculous. We're going to have 4 cards of Trent Alexander-Arnold before the season even starts, really. It's, you know, we haven't got to Team of the Year yet, and yet we have 4 Alexander-Arnolds on the market already, or not on the market, well, 3 on the market, and or 1 will be an SBC. But yeah, ridiculous. But he looks a good card. It depends on the price. They might surprise us. They might come in and just make it one team of like 85 or 86 or something ridiculous like that and surprise us, because they might realise exactly what I'm saying. I'm doubting they're going to listen to me, but they might realise what I'm saying. But I doubt it. I doubt it. But then there you go. That is my preview of Alexander-Arnold at his Player of the Month. Congratulations. Well deserved. Great performances. But in the world of FIFA, it does leave a murky, sort of problematic thing going on where we really don't know what to do with him, because we've already got 2 probably better cards than his already. You know, somewhere along the line, Rule Breakers is definitely better because it's faster and stronger. And again, obviously, his 89 rated UCL is so cheap and going down, and better. He's slightly faster, same sort of defense, same passing, same, you know, dribbling, same physical. You know, there's only a couple of things different, and they're minuscule. So yeah, I would, you know, if you want Trent Alexander-Arnold, you probably already got him, but I would certainly be sticking with the older UCL, and he's tradable as well. There you go, guys. That is my pre-review. Again, I'm sure when he comes out in a week's time, we'll have a look at him again. But yeah, a little bit weird. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Take care of yourself as always, and I will be back tonight with the old Versus promo that's coming out. We'll only see how that works. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself as always, and if you can't, find someone who can.